Saturday and Mansfield and Mates, where we take a sit back on the couch and just talk to people that we know, that we don't know, and just find out a bit more about them and what they're doing and what they have achieved. Carolyn Steyn, good day to you. Looking as
Day?
looking as gorgeous as ever. When are you going to age at any stage?
Jeremy, I'm surprised you recognize me with the white hair.
Yeah, no.
COVID has changed a lot of things.
Now, you recently, I'm bringing this out right up front because I don't want to mess up anything here. You were recently honored, highly honored, by the French government. Um, Firstly, tell us what it was that was conferred on you, and tell us if we need to address you in any special way as a result of that.
All right, Jeremy, let me start by showing you the order which was
Yes.
bestowed upon me by the ambassador to South Africa, Aurélien Le Chevalier. It looks like this. I don't know if you
Right.
can see, maybe I
Yeah.
stand up a little bit.
Yes, we can see that.
So it's very smart.
It is
And
very
I'm very,
smart.
very, I'm so proud of this. I mean, not in my wildest dreams did I ever think that, the Chevalier, de l'Ordre National du Mérite would be given to me. I come from a very, very ordinary background. My parents, were ordinary people. We grew up in Kensington. I went to JP High School for Girls. And it wasn't in our thinking, not part of our universe. So I'm just really, really sad that my parents aren't here to witness this incredible honor that was given to me by the French president Emmanuel Macron. I hope he remains president.
Now, does that mean that you are dressed in a certain manner?
I'm not exactly sure. It's I guess you'd call me Madame, Dame, but I prefer if you call me Carolyn.
That sounds like the Carolyn I remember from years and years ago, when this crazy woman pitched at 702, where I was working at the time, and said, I want to start this project. And I remember us sitting around in a programming meeting saying, there's this request for airtime by this woman who
Crazy
wants,
woman.
yeah, she's obviously a bit loopy. Um, she wants to get squares knitted. Anyone want to take this one? Anyone? Squares, knitting squares? And I think it was Jenny Chris Williams who said, yes, I'll take that. And that was the beginning. Take us back to those early, early days when you first had this vision.
Jeremy, can you believe that was over 8 years ago?
Gee.
Um, Zelda, Mandela's trusted PA over so many years, was at the lunch table with Doe and me. It was Doe's birthday, 19th of December 2013, shortly after the passing of our beloved Madiba. And I was boasting about my domestic abilities, of which I have absolutely none. And she said, make 67 blankets for Mandela Day. And I said, sure, no problem, in one ear, out the other. And then my sister arrived with a bag of wool and a crochet hook, reminding me of my pledge. And I asked my friends, they were all too busy. I don't cook, I don't knit, I'm too busy. So I put it onto Facebook at 3 o'clock in the morning. And the following day, it was incredible how many hundreds of people had pledged to make a blanket to assist me to get 67 blankets together by Mandela Day. So, needless to say, over 8 years, we've done many more than 67 blankets. It's become, it's incredible how a ball of wool, a crochet hook, an idea can snowball into what many people are calling a movement for good, for change in our country and around the world. So I really am so grateful to Zelda because she has given me a gift that has really, really changed my life. It's given me huge purpose. I get out of my bed every day with something that I have to get done, and 67 blankets has taken me. My feet have gone into places that I never, ever, ever thought I would, like in prisons around the country. We've had hundreds and hundreds of prisoners, mostly male prisoners, some serving life sentences, making blankets with their own two hands for communities on the outside that have been wronged. And I've gone back to school, my school, JP High School for Girls, and I've engaging with the most incredible people. We've got ambassadors around the country who lead the project in their regions, and in other parts of the world. So it's something I'm really, really proud of. It's not what I planned. It wasn't what was in my mind to spend most of my time talking, not squares, Jeremy, blankets. We're making blankets. Of course, squares make blankets, but we encourage people and your viewers to join the knitting revolution for Madiba. It's quite incredible how we're knitting lives together. We're knitting our nation together. We're knitting nations together, coming together through bright, warm, colorful thread. And of course, many, many thousands of people benefit from our labors of love.
But it is amazing, it started off as something which just was, as you say, blankets. But it's now become more than just the blanket. The blanket is becoming the working force behind an entire movement. You've actually launched a movement without even knowing it.
Absolutely. It's like it did take me enormously by surprise, the fact that this wool thing, blankets, can keep me so busy, and so many people around our country. I really think that, even during this time of COVID, the lockdown period, we were still, thank goodness for technology, the fact that we can have this discussion over whatever this platform is, vMix. Is it called vMix?
That's right.
I'd never heard of it, but it's incredible how we can still connect. And our Knitwits for Madiba, with 67 blankets for Nelson Mandela Day, have connected via technology, sitting together, having little tea parties and crocheting, making blankets for communities who are struggling at this. I mean, the winter's now starting to hit. We've got something extraordinary happening, Jeremy. I don't know how much time we've got, but I want to just put it out there that on May the 11th, we are at Steyn City School laying out our Rainbow Nation blanket of hope, paying tribute to all frontline workers who've gone through such trying times, helping so many people during this horrible time of COVID-19. So we're paying tribute to frontline workers, and we're partnering with, I'm so excited by this, Gift of the Givers. And all our blankets, thousands of blankets, Stutterford Van Lines is transporting from all around the country to Steyn City. Many thousands of blankets made with love, bright, beautiful, vivid colors that will be laid out at the school. We also working with Doctors Without Borders, and directly after this event on May 11th, all the blankets get given to Gift of the Givers. They go into communities that we can't reach. I mean, they've just got such amazing infrastructure, and Dr. Imtiaz Suleiman for president.
Yeah, another organization that's done huge work. And I suppose at this stage, it's got to the stage that you have to start networking with other organizations in an attempt, and private sector as well, in an attempt to gather what is being made and then distribute it, because those are two very select and very different tasks, and sit at the hub of that saying, we need 4 trucks from you, and we need deliveries to these areas which have been hit. And I think it's going to be a very hard and very cold winter this winter as well.
Absolutely. And we also thank the corporate sector. You know, we've got Auto and General, the Steyn shop, Capitec Bank, Absa Bank, and I can go on. And I have to repeat Stutterford Van Lines, who've given so much. I mean, so much good wool out there. So without these organizations and others, which, you know, escape me right now, Easy Equities, we wouldn't be able to do the work that we do. You know, wool, there's so many thousands of people who've got the will who don't have the wool. So a lot of wool has been donated to us that we're able to distribute to our ambassadors around the country, who in turn hand out to our wooling nitwits for Mediba.
It gets a bit troubling when you're talking about will and wool, and you've got to be very distinctive. If people do want to get involved, Carolyn, where's the best focal point to send them to?
We are so easy to find. We are all over Facebook. We are Facebook driven. 67 blankets for Nelson Mandela Day SA, because we're in countries around the world. You can reach us at info@67blankets.co.za. We're on Instagram. We're on Twitter. So we're nitwits as well as twits. And yeah, I think info@67blankets.co.za would be a good way to reach us. And also on the 11th of May, we're working with the Mzansi Youth Choir. Brendan Greeley has written a beautiful song for 67 Blankets and Gift of the Givers. We've got great entertainment on the day. Mzansi Youth Choir, PJ Powers, you know, our national treasure, Timothy Malloy, and some surprises.
Listen, I don't know how you keep going, but thank goodness you do, because it's people like you who make a real difference in our country, and now it's shown in our world as well with the honor that's been bestowed on you by the French government. We're all very proud of that, very proud of you as one of our leaders in making changes in South Africa. Carolyn Steyn, bless you.
Thank you, Jeremy. Bless you too. And thank you so much for the time and being so kind and wonderful, and for the blanket coverage.
Carolyn Steyn from 67 Blankets, our Mansfield and Mates guest today. I hope you enjoyed that. And if you did, hit your subscribe button. Mansfield Today continues with, oh, geez. The little green-fingered elf is back. What's she got this time? Melanie Walker.